A German's View of Islam. Radical Islam has already invaded our shores. Dr. Emmanuel Tenay. A man, whose family was German aristocracy prior to World War II, owned a number of large industries and estates. When asked how many of the German people were true Nazis, the answer he gave can guide our attitude towards fanaticism. Very few people were true Nazis, he said, but many enjoyed the return of German pride, and many more were too busy to care. I was one of those who just thought the Nazis were a bunch of fools, so the majority just sat back and let it all happen. Then, before we knew it, they owned us, and we had lost control, and the end of the world had come. My family lost everything. I ended up in a concentration camp, and the Allies destroyed my factories. We are told again and again by experts and talking heads that Islam is the religion of peace, and that the vast majority of Muslims just want to live in peace. Although this unqualified assertion may be true, it is entirely irrelevant. It is meaningless fluff, meant to make us feel better, and meant to somehow diminish the spectra of fanatics rampaging across the globe in the name of Islam. The fact is that the fanatics rule Islam at this moment in history. It is the fanatics who march. It is the fanatics who wage any one of 50 shooting wars worldwide. It is the fanatics who systematically slaughter Christian or tribal groups throughout Africa and are gradually taking over the entire continent in an Islamic wave. It is the fanatics who bomb, behead, murder, or honor kill. It is the fanatics who take over mosque after mosque. It is the fanatics who zealously spread the stoning and hanging of rape victims and homosexuals. It is the fanatics who teach their young to kill and to become suicide bombers. The hard, quantifiable fact is that the peaceful majority, the silent majority, is cowed and extraneous. Communist Russia was comprised of Russians who just wanted to live in peace, yet the Russian communists were responsible for the murder of about 20 million people. The peaceful majority were irrelevant. China's huge population was peaceful as well, but Chinese communists managed to kill a staggering 70 million people. The average Japanese individual prior to World War II was not a warmongering sadist, yet Japan murdered and slaughtered its way across Southeast Asia in an orgy of killing that included the systematic murder of 12 million Chinese civilians, most killed by sword, shovel, and bayonet. And who can forget Rwanda, which collapsed into butchery? Could it not be said that the majority of Rwandans were peace-loving? History lessons are often incredibly simple and blunt, yet for all our powers of reason, we often miss the most basic and uncomplicated of points. Peace-loving Muslims have been made irrelevant by their silence. Peace-loving Muslims will become our enemy if they don't speak up, because like my friend from Germany, they will awaken one day and find that the fanatics own them, and the end of their world will have begun. Peace-loving Germans, Japanese, Chinese, Russians, Rwandans, Serbs, Afghans, Iraqis, Palestinians, Somalis, Nigerians, Algerians, and many others have died because the peaceful majority did not speak up until it was too late. Lastly, anyone who doubts that the issue is serious and just deletes this email without sending it on is contributing to the passiveness that allows the problem to expand. So extend yourself a bit and send this message on and on and on. Let us hope that thousands worldwide read this and think about it and send it on before it's too late. What is the antidote for hatred? Love. The only way to permanently defeat radical Islam is to teach its advocates to love. Every other solution is more painful. Every terrorist who learns to love will become a less than radical Muslim who we are not ever likely to have to face in combat. The Wings of Love Foundation is a non-profit, non-denominational foundation that seeks people of all faiths who want to perpetuate love in the world, resist evil, and expose hatred to its alternative: peace, joy, happiness, hope, love. It will take a mighty effort to stop Islamic extremists from doing what they intend to do, but stop them we must, because if we fail to stop them, we empower them. Will you be relevant or irrelevant in our struggle against radical Islam? Please don't just watch as events unfold. Be part of the solution. Visit wingsoflovefoundation.org today to make a donation. Radical Islam is creeping into our country and into our lives, virtually unopposed. Please add your voice to the chorus of dedicated Americans who refuse to stand by and allow that to happen. Help Wings of Love perpetuate love in the world, one loving act at a time. Visit wingsoflovefoundation.org today to make a donation. That's wingsoflovefoundation.org.